Good morning, everybody. It is January 24th, Wednesday, 5:20 in the morning, and we're going to quickly look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think my stance still holds in terms of Bitcoin reaching this demand zone, basically, this small white box I drew. We're still every time we hit it, buyers come in, and actually if we find that support, same thing again. We hit it, we find that support. Even same thing here when we dropped all the way down to the 30,400. We buyers came in just to capitalize on that drop and add more to their positions. Same thing on this side. Boom, we go up. And now just in terms of just looking at volume on the daily chart in general, right? The fact that we've been going down, so we're clearly in a consolidation phase, right? We're clearly in a downtrend right now, coupled with a bit of a sideways action here for the past week. The volume is extremely low, right? We're going right now. Obviously, we still have 12 more hours to go for the day, but the volume has been decreasing along the way, right? In general, we're seeing this going this way. Obviously, we're having those outliers here, but for the as a general trend downwards, we can see that the volume is also reaching lower and lower amounts as we move sideways. And even if we're looking since way back here, since 17K, 18K, and then we had that major run up, right as soon as we started having a decreased volume, right? So let's say we had that breakout off of this 30K, for example, or even the 20K, right? If you go all the way down here, even as soon as we had this candle on the 20K, you saw a significant increase in volume coupled with a nice price action. It's telling you that, hey, within this volume here, a majority of it, right? Majority of it caused this price action to go all the way up here, right? Let's say on the daily, if we look, we're looking at 11%, right? And then right after that, so coupled with the breakout line here, we draw this right here, right? As soon as we break out, we saw a lot of volume. It just indicated, hey, we're trying to continue here. And then we move sideways for a bit and then shoot right back up. We saw resistance at the 30K. Coupled, we have a lot less volume here on this candle. As soon as we get to the 30K, coupled with a lot of volume, boom, we're going all the way up to the 40, and we're even pushing past it. So now, as soon as we got to this candle over here, right? This is the volume. Similar volume on the candle previous to it. We're seeing the open and the close are, we have a longer body of a candle, right? So the buyers actually drove it all the way up, and I think, if we're looking here, just percentages only, we're looking at 7.5%. But the next candle, right, wasn't that significant. It wasn't that much of a significant volume compared to the one before. It was just probably added maybe 7 or just a much smaller amount in terms of the increase in terms of volume here. But in general, it's just a similar amount in terms of volume before from the previous candle. And we saw a lot of wicks here to the downside, right? Different price action than this, just indicating that more sellers were coming in. There was, within this volume here, there's a bigger battle than the previous one. And then the next candle, we see a drop in the volume, indicating that after that massive uptrend we had, there was less and less interest in this coin as we go up here, less and less interest in Bitcoin. And we're seeing that, the price actually was more bearish. The candle was red, coupled with lower volume, is just showing you that the buyers were getting exhausted, right? And then boom, you see the next day that's being reflected massively. So now we went all the way down here. We've been in a downtrend and consolidation, and the volume is actually going low. It's just after a major uptrend or a downtrend, right? Depending on the direction of the trend we're having, a volume decrease or volume getting extremely low is a sign of a reversal in terms of whoever is having the most power recently. And we can tell that the sellers have been having they're a lot more powerful than the buyers for the past 17 days here. We've been having that downtrend. There we go, 18 days including today. So I think that the sellers are getting exhausted. I think we've been going sideways here for a bit. We're still, obviously, sellers are still having control over the market, but we're starting to see that the bulls, the buyers, are starting to come in. We're seeing that, the last couple of days here, the day before yesterday, we did drive it all the way up, the price. And we saw that resistance over on this line, which is fine. And we're seeing that this wick to the upside is just showing that the sellers came in right away and drove us down Same thing here, a lot of indecisiveness, but the volume, a lot less sellers are interested in this and Bitcoin right now, and we're reaching the demand zone where we usually typically go up, and we're also finding that supports at the 55 EMA, and we're also seeing that the MACD's been also reversing. Obviously, we still have 12 hours for the day for this to close, so we need to look at this, but we've been having a reversal in the momentum of this trend. We're seeing in the volume, we're seeing in the MACD, not a lot on the price action. The only thing I'm getting from the price action is that sideways movement, right? So yeah, so I think that's I think we need to be patient here a bit. When we're looking at the daily chart, we're looking at weeks to come, right? We're not looking at tomorrow. We're gonna see, or as soon as you're done watching this video, doesn't mean that Bitcoin is gonna rise up. You need to be patient to see this, but just looking at simple price action, we're seeing that the buyers are also coming in right now on the daily side. That we're seeing a bit of buyers coming into the market right now. So same thing with Ethereum, right? With Ethereum, as Bitcoin's been going down, we've been having higher highs as we go up, and I think money's being funneled from Bitcoin to Ethereum. But that's positive, right? It's just not saying that Bitcoin is about to fall and Ethereum is about to rise. No, it's just showing that people are trying to accumulate on the next Bitcoin trend. We know that Ethereum follows Bitcoin. Obviously, at this point we're having higher highs as we go. Higher lows, but with the same like ceiling, I would say the same. We're struggling along this zone right here, right? When we get to Ethereum. But I think that more buyers are trying to accumulate Ethereum based on the recent, movement of Bitcoin. I think that reversal is going to come here. More people are putting the money in Ethereum because they want to capitalize more, and there's a higher return of investment. And that's pretty much it. Right now we're reaching an apex. So as time goes by, expect more of an explosion in Bitcoin. Something major is going to happen, and now we still need confirmation. I mean, if we break below this level and we stay below it, that's a different case, right? We need to replot our chart and try to assess where we're gonna find that support later on. Right now, it's clear that this is demand zone. This is where buyers are coming in. It's clear that the 55 EMA is also acting as a good support. It's very clear that we're having that MACD reversal, and it's very clear that the volume is going down. There's less and less interest in this trend. No one's interested in this trend anymore. The sellers are out of this. They're losing interest in this downtrend. No one's trying to sell as much anymore. We're seeing that we had compared to our run up, right? We had the nice consolidation phase. We went sideways and downwards for a bit, and we touched the 55 EMA. And usually when you have a major run up like that with Bitcoin, let's see if we can find something maybe here. Maybe somewhere here. We go up sideways a bit, then boom, go all the way up. And I think even if I show the 21 EMA here, not that much, I would say. But if I go somewhere here, for example, right? We go all the way up, we break down, find the 55 EMA, boom, 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 consolidate to it, and then rise back up again, right? So you'll see that all across Bitcoin. I'm not gonna go and show you every single one of them, but I would say if you're interested, look at the history of Bitcoin, how it performed with these EMAs, and usually you have a run up and you go sideways and boom again. So that's what it is. So we need to see that Bitcoin is finding that support. We need to see that confirmation. We need to break above at least this guy over here. We've been getting rejected by a lot of this 8 EMA. And once we start going up to the 34,800 and get past it, or honestly, even if we're going within that box right here, right? This right here, as soon as we start seeing the next day or tomorrow, we're going back up to this level. It's just that's more and more confirmation that the buyers are coming in to oppose what the sellers are doing. So I think that's pretty much it. Don't expect that as soon as you finish watching this video, the next couple hours, Bitcoin has a bit of goes down a bit. That means that everything's wrong here. No, we're looking at the daily charts here, guys. This is forecasting the next week or two to come, right? So we're next week or two to come, we're going to see this. And I think we're going to start seeing some sort of more movement to the upside as opposed to downwards and then sideways. We had downwards, sideways, and then we're going to see more levels being broken with Bitcoin soon. So let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anything, and if you have anything here that you find significant in terms of the price action, please keep it. Please include it in the comment section below. And thank you for watching.